Hello everyone, welcome to day 35 of Wild Writing in the Time of Corona. As this is the 7th day, we do something different. Rather than resting in a biblical sense, we just try doing something different. And so far these activities on the 7th day have proved very exciting, I think, and quite inspiring. It is quite a different way of doing things today, but I hope you will like it. So, if you're ready for the workshop, the intention is today the intention is purely to write a poem. And I was thinking that some of you may like to try writing a different sort of poem, and possibly a prose poem, which is almost like a paragraph, in which you use poetic techniques, but you don't lay it out like a poem. Some of you might like to try writing a very short poem. You could give yourself the challenge of writing no more than 50 words or no more than 100 words if you want to be slightly mathematical about it. Think about yesterday's workshop. But all you need to do for today's is to have a list. And the list is not 6, it's 8, it's a bigger list. So here we go. Here's number 1. You write down the word showdown, all one word. Showdown. So that's a showdown is like a moment of truth, maybe a moment of revelation, a moment of confession. The second word is reunion. Reunion. So a getting together after some time. The third one is the horror of it all. The horror of it all. The fourth one is a big sister's or brother's job. Okay, a big sister or brother's job. The fifth one is Mr. Pigeon, as in the bird. Mr. Pigeon. You're getting intrigued, aren't you? Number 6 is before that. Before that. Number 7 is looking back at Albert. It's the man's name, Albert. Looking back at Albert. And the 8th one is the word brownies, which you can take to be the branch the girl guides or the chocolatey cake. I know which one I choose at the moment. Okay, so you have 8 words or phrases. You have showdown, reunion, the horror of it all, a big sister's or brother's job, Mr. Pigeon, before that, looking back at Albert, and brownies. And you need to take just one from that list. Choose one, a random one, or one that you think applies to you, or one you could write about. When you've chosen one, you might think this is going to be my title, which is what I did. You might think this can not only be my title, but it can also be my first line. So that's a possibility as well for quite a few of them. Okay? And I suggest you say to yourself, right, I'm going to write a short poem. Or you might think, I'm going to write a story. So it's just the form, the content is completely up to you. And all you have to direct you is that the relevance to the title, or the relevance to the word you've chosen, or words you've chosen. And I'm going to ask that they are included in there somewhere. Okay, so it's quite a different way of doing it. I hope you enjoy it. If you're ready with your pen and your paper, or your laptop, or your computer, or your paintbrush and your paper, or whatever, however you're doing this, I hope you have fun with it. Okay, so ready? And start. Welcome back, and well done. I'm very curious to know how you found that. whether you enjoyed it or not. And as I can't actually speak to you at the moment, I'll just tell you my experiences and hope that you will like to share yours with me. I found one of these titles, which interestingly, I originally compiled this list for the Writing Some Flash Fiction Stories. But anyway, I chose from the list, I chose one that was relevant to me, which was A Big Sister's Job, just because I'm a big sister. And the poem came really easily, really quick, which was delightful. I don't think it's particularly good, but it wrote itself very easily. So, a big sister's job comes with no guidance, but always this company. Noses to wipe, warnings to give. You've to tip your toes in water before anyone else goes near. To experiment so you can tell little ones who lollop after that's the way you do it. Sometimes you want to scream for a big sister or brother of your own when your mother is an island you can't swim to because of tides and distance and high brick walls. No one tells you it's a job for life. You'll be it for longer than you'll ever be a wife. So that's it. I wasn't sure about rhyming at the end. I wondered if it was a bit too trite, but I kind of like the way that it has a little kind of build up a feeling to it, and then I don't make it sound like a very good job, although it's one I very much do enjoy. But it was a poem, it was a little moment of wildness. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I look forward very much to seeing what you write, and I would welcome any of you who view this video to please feel free to make comments on what people write. I think it's great to have positive feedback and to know that people are enjoying poetry through their day. So with that, I shall say goodbye, and I look forward very much to welcoming you tomorrow for day 36 of Wild Writing in the Time of Corona. So you take care. Bye bye.